Chastity. Chastity and feminization are like the moon and the stars. They belong together. At first, I disliked it. Historically, women were forced to be chaste, kept pure until marriage, stoned for adultery, or ostracized for giving birth out of wedlock. It was insulting. Being in chastity was not feminine. But then I flipped my thinking. Night became day. A lot of men have never been forced to hold back on their desires, minus those who take vows of celibacy. And oftentimes those so-called vows are broken faster than a porcelain cup dropped onto a tiled floor. Generally, men have always been free to do whatever they like with their desires, so long as they're somewhat discreet. Yes, homosexuality was disliked in certain places, but it happened, and many European royals were shocked to discover the king's taste was somewhat directed at those with the biggest codpiece, not bosom. And yet there was no scarlet letter for men. However, after guiding various people on their journey, I can see how chastity can really help them focus. Women are better at controlling their desires. After all, they paid the biggest consequences for being promiscuous. However, their hormones drive men to despair. Testosterone makes it impossible to focus, sometimes leading to anger and sickness if not satisfied. But there is power in controlling the self. In ancient Egypt, they believed the world was created by a god who contained both male and female principles. They say that Ra took his phallus, and in doing so, he birthed the world and the other deities of the Egyptian pantheon. Biological men cannot physically birth anything, but by controlling their desires, they become like Ra and can create something out of nothing. A caged man makes a good sissy girl. It can encourage her to work on femme training and tasks with less distraction. In this way, it becomes a reward for being good, instead of something taken for granted. And when she is finally rewarded by being given permission to touch her flower by her mistress, it becomes something far more special than it ever was before. May your pleasure be a reward for you and those who care for you. Yours sincerely, Miss Angel.